Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at this rather special BMW X3 M50. Now, we have very briefly taken a look at one of these cars before, last year at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. But however, it's very busy at Festival of Speed now. You can barely get close to the car. So when I saw this sat in one of our showrooms, I thought, well, we've got to take a look at it. Firstly, the specification on this car is exceptional. Finished in this frozen deep grey paintwork here, it looks fantastic. And because it is the M50, it is the current range topping model with the 3-litre 6-cylinder petrol engine with around 400 horsepower. 0 to 62 mile an hour is dealt with in around 4.6 seconds. But let's take a little look around the car, some of the details at the front, the side, the rear and the interior, and what's really different on the M50 and how you can tell it apart from the rest of the X3 lineup. We'll start down the front end where the X3 has had quite a big change. The kidney grills now are much larger, and as you can see they have the iconic glow, so they light up, and at night especially the presence that these give is fantastic. We've got a new design to the front bumper here, these new intakes along here finished in gloss black, and then the new daytime running light design to the front lights. So this upturned L effect. The corona rings of before have now gone, and we've also got this little design cue here which runs all the way down to the roundel, and you can trace it all the way down to the front bumper. I think the X3 is a cracking looking thing at the front. Do please let us know in the comments below what you think. Now, before we take a look at the design on the side, we need to mention pricing. At time of filming, the X3 M50 starts at just around £68,500. So let's move on to the design. We have the swage line which runs the whole way along the side of the car. There's a lot of telltale BMW design cues on this car. We have the M wing mirrors here, signifying that this is an M performance model. This car is sat on the 21-inch alloy wheels here with the red brake calipers, which looks really cool. As we move round to the rear, we've still got the Hofmeister kink on here, and we've also got flush door handles, which are super cool. But for me, the highlight has to be this paintwork, this frozen pure grey from the BMW individual. It looks absolutely exceptional. It really accentuates the lines here and across the whole car. These little lines down here, just the indentation in the door here, things that you wouldn't really normally necessarily notice on the car. Because it's finished in frozen grey, you kind of see a little bit more. Around the rear of the car, it is again quite different to the X3 that came before. We've got all these double slat LED rear lights which wrap around the side of the car and have these extra design cues in there, which is really cool. You've then got slightly more metal down here. You've got this crease that runs across here. You've got a bit of a rear boot lid spoiler as well. You've got obviously model designation, so the M50 logo down here. And the big difference for the M50 from the rest of the range is exhaust pipes. Of course, they've all got exhaust pipes, but on the rest of the range, they are hidden underneath the rear diffuser. But on the M50, we've got quad pipes on here with a bit more of a pronounced rear diffuser too, and the reversing light directly in the center, like it is on a race car. Now, inside the car, it's recognizable but different. BMW have really changed this interior, but also done a really clever trick of keeping it also very recognizable. So if you had the previous generation X3 or any BMW for that matter, you can jump into this and feel right at home. We'll start by talking about what's directly in front of you. It's this new awesome flat bottom steering wheel with the M designation throughout, because of course this is the M50, with the red dead ahead strip up here. The shift paddles from the M5 as well have also made their way into this car. We've then got some more amazing touches in here. I mean, it's just, there's so much to take in. The ambient lighting in here firstly is just exquisite. It runs the whole way along the dashboard, around the center console and around these newly designed door handles here, with your blower controls and so on, all now up on this newly designed panel at the top. We've then got newly designed center console, as I've mentioned, with this enormous space here for wireless charging. You've got 2 USB-C ports. You've got this really cool M emblem directly in the middle between your cup holders. You've then got this new design to the center control unit with this little toggle here for your drive select, so drive, neutral, reverse. You've then still got an iDrive controller. Now these are starting to disappear from BMW models, however this particular car still has the iDrive controller down in the middle. Speaking of the infotainment, it's BMW's latest system running Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Both are completely wireless, and it's also been updated to make using the air conditioning and so on much easier, because of course, like most other BMW models, all of the physical controls down here have pretty much all but gone. It's all now done on the infotainment screen, and it is actually very easy to use. It's super crisp, super responsive. The definition on it is fantastic as well. We've got these new seats which are incredibly comfortable. The view out around is just fantastic. I love this new design to the dashboard with the stitching running throughout. This car has a full panoramic sunroof as well. Now it doesn't slide open, but it is a full glass roof, the length of the car right back behind the rear passengers' heads. But other than that, it feels at home. You feel at one with the car, and it just is a fabulous place to sit. And as soon as we get the opportunity to do so, we will go and have a drive in one of these cars, because I mean, that engine is just exquisite. In any other model that it finds its way into, the M240i or the previous X3 M50i as well, it's just a work of art. So I need to drive one of these just to see exactly what this thing is like with that phenomenal engine up front. Now, if you want any more information on the new BMW X3 M50 or any BMW model for that matter, please use the link in the description of this video to contact your local Sytner BMW retailer. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come, and I will see you guys again very soon.